Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's low impact, high intensity workout. You'll need a set of hand weights and a floor mat for the cool down. We'll be doing planks for a couple of the moves as well, so you can use the floor mat for that. Let's get started with our 2-minute warm up. I want you to draw the knees up towards the midsection, roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, 3, keeping back and down the whole time we're working out. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head and support a nice long tall torso using your core. Grab an imaginary bar and pull it down towards your chest as you continue to drive those knees up towards waist height, making sure the back's long and tall. You've got an imaginary book on top of your head so your torso is nice and straight. Let's do a few more for 3, 2, and 1. Now let's bring knee towards elbow and elbow towards knee, but again, the back is still long and tall, so don't hunch over. Keep the back straight and don't let that tummy go. You're keeping it braced the whole time we're working out today. A few more here, guys, for 3, 2, and 1. A wide stance, grab that imaginary bar, kick your booty. At this time, as you're pulling that bar down behind your head and squeezing those shoulder blades together, bringing your heel as close as you can to each butt cheek. A few more, 3, 2, and 1. Maintaining this wide stance, pushing your weight side to side, stretching out the inner thigh. Have a look at your form, making sure knees are behind toes if they're out here. Send that booty to the back of the room. Torso should be long and tall, so anytime we're pivoting forward, don't hunch the torso. Keep the back long and straight for 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle on the spot, guys, and I'll show you the first move. Right arm, right leg, knee up, arm up, tap and reach with the other arm, up and across, up and across. This pretty simple move. Get ready with your right arm, right leg, and then left arm, left leg reaches across. Here we go. Up, across, up, across. Same form that we had in the warm up. Torso, nice and long and tall. Imagine that book on your head. Keep the abs braced. This is also a core move. 2, 1. Other side, knee up, arm up, reach across. So we're using our core. Try and let your core support your torso. Get ready. Left arm, left leg up, up, across. Tongue twister. Reaching up and across. Keeping a nice brisk pace. Low impact, but hopefully still high intensity. And it's a reach, guys. Don't punch that weight. Just reach across and back. All right, rest and watch. Arms overhead, don't hunch the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the stand, making sure you're squeezing your glutes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. So you're going from a narrow squat to a wide squat in a low position. Low, low, low stand. With a giant bicep curl in the middle. Keeping that booty pressed to the back of the room. So other side, press the booty back, down, down, and then brace the abs. Don't let the back hyperextend. Try and tuck that booty. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. So you're going to squeeze the glutes and the abs as you stand. Protect the lower back. Work that booty and the core a little bit more. 5 seconds. 2, 1. All right, guys. Rest and watch. Pivot forward. Tricep extension with a tap back. Knee up. Leg extension with an arm push. Back, up, push. Here we go. Back and push. If you're losing your balance like me, you can just tap it back and then tap it on the ground. Or tap knee up, push. Tap knee up, push. Keeping the elbows tucked into the body. Other side. Tap it back, tap, extension, or tap, knee up, extend. Pivot forward. Here we go. Back, tap, kick. Sorry, it's a leg extension. Meaning you're deliberately pushing that leg out and in, keeping the elbows tucked next to the body. on that tricep extension. All right, guys, come down into a plank. You're gonna step right leg forward, bicep overhead press, and then back to a plank. Here we go. Right leg forward, bicep overhead press, and then plank. Same leg. So it's a giant runner's lunge. If you're not that flexible, drop the other knee and then step back into a plank. So 2 options. 2, 1. So I'll show you on the other side. Step forward. You can drop that knee and then do your overhead press and then lift the knee up as you step back. Here we go. Left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same leg. Use that core to help you with the overhead press. A few more, guys. 5 seconds. Let's do one more. Let's finish it off. Well done, guys. Go grab a drink. 1 hand weight for the next round. Guys, step the right leg back. Knee should be over ankle. If it's here, pull it back, pivot forward. You're gonna pull in and across. Here we go, pull it in and across. So 1 towards the belly button, 1 towards the hip. And then the knees going straight forward, across, in, across. Keeping that torso long and tall. A lot of weight on this front leg. So the other leg, I don't want the knee to be forward. Knee stacked over ankle. Pivot the body forward without collapsing. Pull and across. Here we go. In, across. So one weight going straight towards you and 1 towards the hip. Just a subtle change. Working that core, working this supporting leg. 2, 1. Guys, the only rear lunge of the day. All the weight on your right leg. Tricep extension, back and kick. Holding the weight with both hands. Here we go. Back and kick. Back and kick. Trying to keep those elbows as close to your head as possible. And remember which hand is on top and on the bottom of the weight. So you can switch them over. 2, 1. So switch which hand you've got placed first on the weight and come down and kick or down and tap. Here we go. Down, kick or down, tap. Trying to bring that weight all the way down behind you. Trying to keep the elbows as close to the head as possible. I see mine is still way out there, but they're not way out here. Just try your best to keep them tucked in. All right, guys. Low, knees out, knee up, weight to hip. 1 leg down, weight to hip. So it's up and up. Here we go. Up and down, up and down. So we're doing that weight to hip movement again, which I'm really loving for the core. Staying low when you return to center. Knees press back. Other side. Come low. Don't let your knees collapse in. Press those knees back. Work that inner thigh. Stay low. We're going to do 1 knee up. Here we go. Knee up and down. Up and down. Returning to center. Low wide squat. Back long and tall. Use that core. The book's on your head. Keep your form. 2, 1. Guys, come down into a plank. Wide stance. Row, knee under. You can turn your toes towards the weighted hand if you like. Row, knee under. Row and under. So I've got a nice wide stance with my feet to make a nice tripod when I'm up on one arm. Working shoulders, of course working the chest of this rowing arm and working the core. So other arm, other leg. Making sure you're not letting your back collapse. Tuck the hips under and flatten those shoulders out. Here we go. Pull and under. If you like, you can turn your toes towards the hand that has the weight. Keep it moving, guys. A few more seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Guys, you're halfway done. Grab a drink. 2 weights. We get a second chance to work these muscles and perfect the move. Up and across. Starting with the right. Here we go. Up and across. Let's keep it moving. Nice and brisk. Control that weight as you push it across the body. Don't throw it across. We're being very deliberate. And then we're doing a slight bend of your right leg as you come across. Other side. So up. This leg slightly bent as we're reaching across. Here we go. Up and across. Keeping those abs engaged the whole time. Let's try and do really good form, even as we get tired. Every move is a core move. 2, 1. You guys grab the rest. Start overhead. Don't hunch the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure you're bracing the glutes and the abs when you come up and stand out of that squat. But we're staying low, 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 stand. 2, 1, we'll get out of 1. So when you stand, don't let your back hyperextend. Tuck those hips under. We're gonna go the other way. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, brace them. Send that booty to the back of the room. Let the torso come forward, long and straight. A few more, guys. 5 seconds. 2, half a 1. All right, guys. So we're going to tap back, tap, extend, or tap, knee up, extend. Here we go. Tap, extend. And I'm sorry if I switched which foot I was doing first. If you lose your balance, tap, tap, extend. Tap, tap, extend. Or tap, knee up. Keeping those elbows tucked into the body on that tricep extension. I'm gonna get my breath. This time, tap back on your right. Tuck the elbows in. Get ready. Tap, tap, extend, or tap, knee up, extend. If you're tired like me and you're losing your balance, just do the tap. Nothing wrong with that. If you think you've got your balance, you can go back to the knee up. 2, 1. All right, guys, same form. Don't let that back collapse. Tuck the hips under. Right leg comes forward, bicep with an overhead press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeating with the right leg. If you need to, drop that other knee and then step back into a plank. Let's do one more, guys. All right, guys, grab your rest, and then we're gonna do your left leg. Okay, come up into a plank, tuck those hips. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was deliberate doing this many overhead presses in rounds 1 and 3. I want to work the shoulders today. 3 seconds. Well done, guys. Grab a drink. You are on the home stretch. Last round. So pivot forward, knee over ankle, pull it in, across, straight back. Here we go. 1 in, 1 across. So it's just a subtle change of the arm movement and the leg. Very subtle on the leg. Just mixing it up on the core a little bit, putting a lot of weight on this front glute and quad. Other side. So step your right leg back. Knee shouldn't be out here. Pull the body weight back, pivot forward with a flat back. Don't hunch over. Here we go. In, across, in, across. Just a subtle movement with that knee. One knee forward and then one slightly across the body. As that weight goes from belly button to hip, belly button to hip. All right, guys. Remember, if you can, which hand is on the bottom. I don't think I explained that properly before. Rear lunge, kick. Here we go. Down, kick. Trying to keep those elbows as close to the head as possible. Yeah, mine aren't touching, but they're also not way out here. Just trying to work that tricep, reach down the back and up, down and up. 2, 1. So swap which hand you have holding the weight. And remember, it's a rear lunge. Don't open that hip. Tuck it under. Here we go. Down and kick or down and tap. If you're losing your balance, just tap. I'm getting tired. I'm feeling it. Elbows close to the head. It's a low kick. 3, 2, 1. Got out of one. Come low. I'm gonna get my breath. Knees out. Don't let them collapse. Stay low. Across and across. Here we go. Up and across. Up and across. So really working the core in this round as well. But right now working thighs, inner thigh, core. Other side. I need to catch my breath. Deceivingly challenging. Down. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. So we're standing and drawing that knee up on one and staying low on the other. Pressing the knees back. Come low. Really working those inner thighs. All right, guys, come down. Weight in your right hand. A wide stance. Twist the toes towards the weight if you like. Row and then under. Here we go. Pull and under. So we're working the chest as we're doing the row, and we're working the arm, the shoulder that's supporting us, and the core and the back. 5 seconds. And of course, a little bit of that supporting leg. So making sure, guys, wide stance, that you don't let your back collapse. Tuck the hips under and try and flatten out the shoulders. Here we go. Pull and under. You can turn your toes in the direction of the weight if that's easier. 10 seconds. Let's bring this home, guys. Last move of the day. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Guys, you are done. I have no doggies today. They're off camera. I think it's too hot in here for them. All right, guys. Bring your right leg forward. Let's press through your left hip. I felt that today. Okay, your left arm comes up. Catch it with your right and breathe into that shoulder. I don't know if it's an indication that I just turned 46 and I'm not as fit as I used to be, or if it was challenging. Bring your left arm up. Reach down the center of your back. Press down on your elbow and very gently leaning on the right side of your body. Guys, make me feel better. Tell me if you felt this was challenging or not in the comments. Okay, back to center. Tuck those toes under, leave the knee on the ground or lift it up like we did in the runner's lunge move. Arms come up overhead, don't hunch the shoulders, keep them back and down. Look up between your hands. Really open up that left hip. Your left hand comes on the inside of your right foot, very gently pivoting, looking under your right armpit. Back to center, push the body weight back, whoops, and then flex this front leg, front foot, and then very gently coming forward with the flat back just as far as you're comfortable to open up that hamstring, breathing into it. Let's change sides. Other leg comes forward, press through that hip, and really Breathing into it. Bring the arm up, catch it with the other arm, breathing into your right shoulder, pressing out against this bent arm, your left arm. Reach up with your right arm down the center of your back, press down on the elbow and very gently leaning over the left side of your body, getting deeper into that tricep stretch and opening up the side of your body. This is my favorite stretch. Come back to center, tuck those toes under, leave the knee on the ground or lift it up into a nice deep runner's lunge for your right hip. Arms come up overhead, shoulders are back and down. Look up between your hands, really opening up that hip, opening up the body. Reach your right hand down on the inside of your left leg. Very gently pivot, looking under your left armpit. Drop the knee if it's off the ground. Push the body weight back. Brain's not working. Flex this front foot and very gently coming forward with a flat back. Just as far as you need to feel the stretch. You don't need to be laying right down on that shin. All right, guys, come into a little crouch position. We're going to slowly unravel one vertebrae at a time. So keep the knees bent, walking the hands up the shins, over your knees, slowly up your thighs, stacking the vertebrae one on top of each, on top of another. Head's the last to come up. I've lost my ability to talk. 3 big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Let's grab the arms and open up that chest. Switch which hand is on top. Pull back in the other direction. Keeping the shoulders back and down. All right, guys, let's do a quick quad stretch. I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. If you've got any favorite moves or things that you don't like to do, I know rear lunges aren't a favorite of people, so I made sure we only did one of those today. If you've got any favorite moves, if you've got things that you want to see, please leave the comments for me down below. And if you thought this one was challenging too, please also let me know, because I need a bit of validation that I'm not losing my physical fitness now that I turn 46. Thanks again for working out with me, and I hope you have a great day.